gassed. Yeah, this looks sick. So I've done 25 blue and 25 black, and these are all gratitude books. So I just went to Dawson. This is the next day. I went to Dawson and bought a stamp pad. I've already had the Alarm Fitness personalised stamp. So each person's book will be stamped, and I'll just write a little message in it. Except for Modu's, because Modu bought his this morning at the boot camp, so I need to stamp yours, bro. Large up Modu. Always like Modu, Gal. Like I got a handful of friends. Whatever I do, they're just first to support it. So big up yourself, Modu, man. I got a weighted vest on, but this ain't even a calisthenics video. It's just a gratitude one. But I just want to talk to the camera instead of the norm, which I do, which is just coming here training and putting the workout on YouTube. Let me try and actually talk, because now I've got the gratitude books. Definitely want you lot to understand like how I use it, how it's helped me more. And I've actually got a video on gratitude on my YouTube, but I didn't really promote it like that. I just uploaded it. But there's different ways to track progress and track what you're grateful for. So you can do, a lot of people do affirmations. So I'm just emptying my pockets. A lot of people do affirmations. Some people just have a daily to-do list. For me, I do a gratitude. I've got a gratitude book at home, and I on one side of the book I write down on a daily basis what I'm grateful for, and then on the other side, sorry, I don't know what this is looking like. On one side of the page I write down what I'm grateful for, and then on the other side of the page I write down goals that I've got. Some are short term, some are long term, mid-term, and so forth. But it just keeps me on track in terms of where I'm going in life. But it always reminds me on a day-to-day basis how blessed I am, how privileged I am, and all the good things that I've got going on for me in life. So even though I'm always on the move, I was speaking to my friend yesterday. He was like, you train like 2-3 times a day. But I was like, nah, bro, depends what I'm trying to do. So for example, Sunday just gone, I done the half marathon. I was showing Lewis a video of my gratitude book and how that's been my number one goal. On a day-to-day basis, I've been writing down as my top goal, half marathon PB, and I was able to get a PB on Sunday. So whatever you focus on, whatever you put your energy to, thoughts become things, all these kind of things, it truly does work. Where it's working for me, I know as long as I put in the work and I stay focused, most of the goals that I write down, I can achieve them. There's been many times where I've written down goals that I don't even have belief that I'll achieve. I just write them down like on a wishful thinking thing, and then keep working hard, and gradually it comes to you. So I'll give you an example. Well, the most recent one that I hit that was important to me was the half marathon. So I ran a half marathon in 2020. I'm just gonna get the actual time that I got for the last half. One second, I've got to go onto my Instagram to see this. But yeah, a lot of people see me running on, like, if you watch my Insta story, you see me running at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever time it is in the morning, or you just see me running in general. Don't matter what time you run, well it does, but I run a lot. And the main purpose of why I was running a lot recently is obviously I want to stay fit, I always want to stay active, but I wanted to get a PB on the half, and I was aiming for 125 to be honest, and even that kind of time scared me. So yeah, I done that was March 2020, and then this time around I managed to get 120.06, so I was able to shave off 9 minutes, which is sick, so sick. And I got to meet one guy who I've been following on YouTube who's called Ben Parks, and I'm in his YouTube video. But yeah, that was the last goal I'd say that meant something to me that I worked towards, which is the time on the half. My next running goal is obviously to complete the London Marathon, which I'm doing on October the 3rd. I've also got the Hackney Half before then, but I don't really have a goal for the Hackney Half. I'm just going to vlog it. But yeah, the full marathon, October the 3rd, that's the next running goal. And I think that's the last big running goal that I've set myself on a personal running goal level for this year. And these are things I write down on a day-to-day basis when I write in my gratitude book. So yeah, the whole aim of this video is really to tell you lot that just keeping track of what you're doing is helpful, and it's helped me in ways unexplainable. So I'll give another example. During the first lockdown, I was in a group chat with a few of my friends. Shout out Ish. he actually created the group chat, and every day he set a different challenge in that group chat that you had to do. And one of the days it was about like, it was similar to like The Secret. If you don't know about The Secret, it's just about thinking positive things into your life and like the law of attraction. So one of the things that he got us to do was write a check payable to you, and you write a sum, and then you dated it. So the exact date we done that exercise was on the 17th of April 2020.
Hello? Please, can you take my picture?
Yeah, of course. Where do you want it done? Where, here?
Yes.
Where,
Gram.
this way?
Every-
I was going on the
yeah.
gram.
Grandma from Nigeria. I want to,
Yeah.
so that I can send it to Nigeria. Am I good?
Yeah. So yeah, where was I? So we basically done an exercise where we wrote out a check payable to us, and this was on the 17th of April 2020. So I wrote out a check payable to me. I wrote a certain amount, when I mentioned the amount, and then I wrote my sort code. I actually wrote my real bank sort code, account number, and my bank. And then I got selected by Generation Works, New Balance, to do a London Marathon campaign. So me, Cece, Chloe and Jake, we got selected to be a part of a London Marathon campaign. And the London Marathon is a very big deal, especially for runners. And that campaign basically paid me the exact amount that I wrote down on that payable check to me. And I only basically came across that again because I was going through, every now and then I'll go through my old gratitude books and I'll try and look at, okay, what was I writing down a year ago? What was I writing down at the start of the year? I was going through it to find, I was trying to find my my bank details for online banking, because obviously I messed up my Samsung, so I'm using I don't even want to advertise this phone. I'm using a different phone. So I'm trying to get into my online banking, so I've gone through my old gratitude books. So I remember writing my details down in one of them. So as I'm looking through these books, I've come across that check, and I said, what are the odds that when I wrote this check, it was just like a wishful thought, like how am I even going to get paid that amount of money? And then to come back to it and actually see that I'm basically being paid that exact fee by Generation Works is crazy. And I sent it to Lewis, who I always try and share these things with. So yeah, that was one of the craziest ones in terms of like the goals that I've written down. I think that's the craziest one that I've hit so far, just because it was something I wrote down and I didn't even know how I was gonna go about doing it. And this was in April, way before I knew I was going to be a part of that campaign. I got selected for that campaign, and that the fee would be the exact same amount. So that was dope for me. Some of them are related to like the group runs that I do, getting certain people in certain positions and helping others, obviously, because I'm not just about me. The more you help others, I feel it all comes back to you. And then there's stuff that I write down every single day, like patience, like gratitude daily, and then goals that are related to my fitness. So I might write down that I want to get 10 pull-ups with a weighted vest. I might write down that I want a weighted vest. Another one that I wrote down that I hit recently was a MacBook. So my goal is to get better at editing, but I was editing off of my old phone with all the 5K perspective videos. So one of the goals was to get a MacBook so I could edit on a proper program, and I got a MacBook recently, so that's going to be helpful with the launch of season 2, and that will be out next month. I'm going to start recording for that at the end of this month, but I will be uploading episode 1 of season 2 next month. So that's some of the stuff that I've hit. But in terms of like when I'm writing down what I'm grateful for on a day-to-day basis, it's quite simple things. So a lot of the things that we overlook, so just like having life, having health, having sanity, having supportive friends, having supportive family. Because I'm here, I'm at Langdon Park, I live here basically, my second home. I'll write down Langdon Park, that I'm grateful for the bars that they've got at Langdon. So I don't know what I'd do well if they don't have Langdon. I'd be at Millfields, but I prefer Langdon, which is why I travel extra 15-20 minutes to come to these bars. But anything that I pretty much use that day, I'll write down that I'm grateful for. So the fact that I have a car, because getting here on a bike with a weighted vest, that would be a workout within itself. So I'm grateful that I've got a car that I can drive here. I'm even grateful for the bike that I have. I write down stuff like a home. How many people do you see on a day-to-day basis that are homeless? I write down that I'm grateful for so many things. I'm just trying to think of the main ones that everyone can relate to, that we probably just overlook because it's just normal for us to have. Clothes, food. So I've got, as I'm working out, I've got a banana, I've got a tangerine, certain people don't have food, so I'm always grateful for that. Yeah, and those are pretty much some of the smaller ones. But what I'll do, because I'm here to work out, I'm gonna quickly get this workout on, and then I will put this video together